Hey y'all. I'm going to call this one episode 3 of Widowed, a Shitstorm. This one is titled Grief Baking, or Emotional Baking. I don't know. There is such a thing as grief bacon. There's a German word called Kummerspeck. I don't actually know how you say it, but it basically means emotional eating while grieving or something like that. Yeah, so today, so it's Saturday, it's July 7th, and so I woke up and I was like really productive. I did my laundry and I washed my bedding, and it's like the hottest day that we've had so far this summer. And I kind of was just hanging at home, cleaning stuff, and then I started to blog, and then that turned into an emotional mess. And then I was supposed to go, I had plans tonight to go to my aunt's house. I didn't really want to say that it was her house because I feel really bad about this, but so I have one aunt and uncle here in San Diego, thank goodness. And they, when my husband Mark went missing, so he went missing 2 days before his suicide, I went to their house, and I stayed there for 2 days, well, those 2 days, and I ended up staying there for like another week, but I stayed there because we didn't know where he was. We didn't know if he had a gun. We were pretty sure. Again, I don't say any of this to say anything bad about my husband. My husband was the sweetest person ever. But, I was kind of, anyway, just take it all. If you knew Mark, remember, he's all the good stuff that you knew and remember. But, it was just a disaster the last few days. It was a shitstorm, so, and I was afraid of him, so I ended up staying at my aunt's, and the last time I ever saw him was the night before he died. He drove by, and I was afraid of him then. And then he killed himself in our guest room, and it had to get cleaned, and I got it. The room he was in was professionally cleaned. There's people that do that. It's very expensive. And then when my mom came to visit, my mom was really the only person I would have let do this and who would have done it right, but she cleaned the apartment and made it livable again, because it was a mess. There was glass everywhere. They had to break a window to get in. It was basically like a crime scene, except I think technically it was classified as a crime scene, but then when it's like conclusive, because we know what happened and who did it, it just was a mess, basically. So anyway, so I stayed at my aunt's. The whole point is I was supposed to go to my aunt's today, and I go there all the time, and we watch movies, and my uncle makes food, and we have dinner, and my aunt and I have been watching, we're still catching up on some of the Oscar films from this year, but every now and then I just can't go over there. And it happened a few weeks ago. I ended up just going over a little bit later than I had intended. I had a lot of anxiety, again, because I do have PTSD, so there's a lot of places I can't go, like I'll think I'm fine, and then it turns into like a panic. So the last time this happened was a few weeks ago. I was like, I don't think I can go. I ended up just kind of taking a little break, and then I ended up going over. We had a great night, but today I don't know, I just had a really rough day. I had a hard time yesterday. There were fireworks near the house that really kind of freaked me out and threw me off. It just sounds like I'm a hot mess on this video. But yeah, so I couldn't go over. I just couldn't do it, and then I ended up falling asleep for like 3 hours in the middle of the afternoon on Saturday, and then I woke up and it's like, I thought it was Sunday morning. It's not. But I woke up and like got ready to go at like 7 p.m. and I thought, what am I going to do with myself? I'm going to bake cookies. Because why the fuck not? I mean, it's literally what I came up with. So I went to the store and I got stuff to make cookies. We also have a lot of flour. It's kind of a long story. It's not that long, but we have a lot of flour. And I'm like, oh, I'll use some of the flour. Like, we have a lot. I didn't even tap into the massive stores of flour that we have. I barely finished what we already had. But I just thought, oh, I'll make cookies. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to make cookies, I'll make 2 batches. So I did that. I don't know if I can turn my camera around. So I made a lot of cookies. And I'm taking orders. I don't really know why I did this. I wanted something to do. There's still more in the oven. So who wants cookies? I kind of wish I'd been one of those emotional bakers. Like, I wasn't one of those people who in grief just like exercises all the time. I always consider myself athletic. I've been a runner for years, and I was a dancer. I've been an athlete my whole life. And then Mark died, and I just got like fat and lazy, and I've spent most of the last 2 years not caring It's actually very freeing. I don't really care what my body looks like. I do to a certain degree, but I just rather I'd be healthy. I don't remember what my point was with this. Oh, right. I wish that I had become like one of those productive people while grieving, but I did not. I did not become one of those exercise people. I became like lazy and couldn't figure out why I had no energy. And then I didn't become like an emotional baker like Izzy on Grey's Anatomy. I mean, I didn't do that. Except today I decided I'd bake cookies for no one. So I need people to eat cookies. I have one person who's getting some tomorrow. My friends, Shayla and Jason, their daughter Reagan wants some cookies, I guess. So look, I mean, there's still more. They're still going. Yeah, I think I made Mark cookies once. He's watching me right now. He's probably like, why the fuck didn't you make me any cookies? He probably wouldn't have sworn. He was a lot nicer than that. But he used to like, my mom would visit and be like, how come you cook and clean all the time and Maggie doesn't do that? I just don't like to. I'm really quite lazy. But I have 24 and 42. I have 50 cookies. So, if you want some cookies, you should send me a message. Connie, we have 50 cookies. This is my roommate, Connie. Then she got us pizza. Uh-huh. So, we have 50 cookies. And this ball right here is yours.
Oh, God.
Eat it. I know, it looks gross. Oh, look, other roommate! We're making cookies.
We're making cookies.
I made cookies. She looks terrified.
Maggie's like, she needed to bake, apparently. Okay, when we are making cookies,
I'm not going to put a video of her. She looks terrified.
Maggie,
I made...
we get to eat these.
Oh, you can eat some now! I don't know who those are all for.
Maggie was anxious and Maggie said she needed to bake, so Maggie baked cookies. Connie had no hand in baking
Connie's
cookies.
speaking in the third person. Do you want to be in my video? You don't have to. Okay. Here's Journey. Who wants cookies?